Good morning, Bachman Middle School. Today is Wednesday, April 6th. It is an A day. It is a band day 3. And I am Mr. Strand with today's Tiger Talk. We're going to jump right in and talk about this week's word of the week. This week's word is inhabitant. An inhabitant is a person or animal that lives in a certain place. And today we're looking at one of the newest inhabitants of the Twin Cities metro area, wild turkeys.
Wild turkeys are showing up in some very unexpected places in Minnesota. The Department of Natural Resources says turkeys were once limited to the southeastern part of the state where there's rolling bluff country. Now they're showing up as far north as the North Shore. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield discovered they're also popping up all over the metro. What is going on?
That's exactly right, Angela. You know, turkey sightings, they're not rare in Minnesota. After all, this is the peak of spring turkey hunting season. But the sightings our viewers are telling us about and the ones we've seen, looks like they're happening in your own backyards. You might associate them with November or their trademark rural environment.
I think they would be out in country someplace, you know.
But now you can associate turkeys with northeast Minneapolis. Here, and here in Richfield. Here, and here. And here in Apple Valley. It was hard to tell who was in charge with this police encounter. Ron Snyder had a close encounter of his own yesterday.
I was kind of kidding around with my son. I said, why don't you just grab him? That's how close he was.
And this turkey got so close to a metro family, it made itself at home, breaking in the window.
Right now, you're seeing more of them and more aggressive behavior because it's the mating season, April, May.
The DNR officer explained scenes like this last month to us. Since then, more and more sightings like this one outside of the State House.
This year, it seems to be they're very dominant right in the city areas.
Ron Paulson has been working in Minneapolis parks for 22 years. He says they are truly flocking to the city.
I've never seen quite as many and as many together. They're in flocks of 8 and 10.
DNR says even though they're native to southeastern Minnesota, they can adapt to other environments, foraging anything from berries to grass to snakes. And even though they don't cause harm, they may cause a little frustration.
Yeah, they're okay. They're good. I kind of like birds anyways.
Well, you may have noticed it's a little bit difficult to get them to leave if they're in front of you. DNR says establish dominance if you see them and then try to shoo them away. As for the reason for this year's surge, DNR says that in the northern part of the state, it could be because flocks are simply expanding, and some of the birds you may be seeing, they may have actually escaped from captive flocks, Angela.
Moving on, today is also Wellness Wednesday. And here is Ms. Jensen Gordon with today's Wellness Wednesday tip.
Watch out for those wild turkeys.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jensen Gordon. Good advice for us all. That's all for today, but we'll be back tomorrow with more Tiger Talk. See you then.